to keep the car in a straight line and with no traction.
It should be live then.
Yeah, it's live. Oh, I need to get a drink. Oh, I don't even have a drink. Well, I can hear myself.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody. This is IRL F2 Season 1 for F2, Season 5 for IRL. We're starting off with Canada today, and I'm Sondre. I am here with Lewis Marshall today.
Hello.
And we'll be your
I don't know
commentators
why I
for
just
today.
said that.
So, Lewis, after
Mm-hmm.
pre-season testing, who
Yeah.
would you say is your favorite today?
Um, I think Tyler's impressed me the most in pre-season. His pace looked great, and I've seen on Tom Toll he uses no assists, so fair play to him.
Well, that is fair play, yeah. Tyler Rhodes you're talking about then, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to get the names back up.
Well,
I
as you
forgot
can
everybody's
see,
name.
today we do have a few new additions too. I will
Flunky looks
update
good
you
as
guys
well.
on that.
Okay, I need to get the names back up. Okay, I know a few of them, so that's good.
Well, I certainly hope you know a few of them.
I've probably raced against most of them before.
Well, I can go through the grid here. So, in the Force India today, we only have one of the drivers. That is Callum Anderson.
Yeah. I'm just
Then
looking at my phone.
in the
Bob left
in the
got is
Williams, we
Thomas.
have
I think it's
Thomas Scott.
yeah.
Then in McLaren, we have Charlie Sampson and Joe Hollis. That's two of the new additions you might not know. That is
Yeah,
Chessmeister
that
and Lux.
I know Fly High's Jeremy Pope from the GT
Yeah,
Sport
that is
League.
Jeremy Pope, and he
James
is there with James
James
Sands.
Killer is James Sands. Yeah, I know James.
Then for the Toro Rosso today, we only have Nick Stein as Christian couldn't make it.
Runky
Reynolds then, that
is
is Paco Suarez and Jared Fosbury.
Runky's not on this
That might be
list for
the
some reason.
most interesting team battle we will see this season. They've been extremely close in preseason testing, and I heard some rumors about them being extremely close in practicing for today's race too, so keep an eye
Who's
out
that,
for that
sorry?
battle. That is Frankie and Neo.
Oh, Neon. Yeah, them two are
Paco
so
and
close in
Jared.
pre-season.
Then
Yeah.
you have in the lone Mercedes today, the explosions is Team Bruce Dalins. Not sure if I pronounced that correct, but
I might just call some of them by the PlayStation names.
well then I'll keep reminding you. Then
Yeah, no, the
Tyler Rhodes,
explosions.
as you mentioned, is the lone Red Bull driver today. As I think that was Nick Stein standing at the sideline, and he's retired.
I
That's
think the
too
first
bad,
person
but
to start a lap is Thomas Scott. Is Tom Scott. I'm not sure what he
yeah,
wants to be called.
Thomas.
Yeah.
We'll go with Thomas. Yeah, well, I think we'll stick with him for this lap.
Oh,
Then,
wait. Nick Stein's gone. Has
yeah,
he
I just
crashed?
mentioned that. Then
Sorry,
in
I've
the
just been
lone
looking at the phone looking at
Ferrari
names.
today, we have
Chris
Chris
Ryan.
Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should be the whole grid for today. 12 drivers. And yeah, I gotta say, Tyler Rhodes has shown some great pace in pre-season. But I do know that Thomas Scott, as we're watching right now, going down to the hairpin, he should have some decent... Oh, he's avoiding that lap. So, might have been an invalidation. As we see, Jared Fosbury doing a 1:10.488. Do you have any prediction on the pole time today, Lewis?
I'm gonna guess like a mid 9, maybe, or maybe a high 9.
Well, we've already
Tyler Rhodes is a
hit
9.4.
mid 9 on with Tyler Rhodes, so
That's a good lap,
and
it is.
1:09.485.
Callum Anderson, I think he got invalid.
So, oh, and Paco.
Oh, Paco Suarez. Jesus Christ! Look how close it is between Paco and.
If what
Tyler.
I've heard is correct, then that Jared and Paco is really close. I guess we will see Jared improving too.
I just noticed Paco's on Hypersofts as well.
And and that is Charlie Sampson, I think, who's crashed in the wall of champions. So, well, he got no looks. Yeah, that should be Joe Hollis then.
I think Thomas Scott is on a lap. Yeah, Thomas Scott is on a lap. It's coming up to the lap chicanes. What time did he do? A 1:95. That's a good lap.
And right before that, Tim actually did a 1:9.72. So
yeah,
not much separating the top 4 drivers at the moment. It's not that much down to Charlie Sampson either in 5th.
Oh, a 9.2 from Paco Suarez. But yet again, he's still on the hypers. So obviously he has to start on hypers.
And yeah, I think Chris Ryan is coming on. Yeah, he should be on.
Yeah, he's on a lap. It looks like it.
And he's not going to be
looks smooth
through the chicane. But it is
a 1:11.7. I think that's invalid.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, well, he might have started a new lap then actually.
Yeah, and he has to be careful with his ERS though. He hasn't got much left. Anyone else on a lap? I think Neon. What's Neon's name?
That is Jared.
Is it? Yeah. I think Jared's on a lap.
Usually going with.
Oh, he's backed off. I think. Yeah, he's got no ERS. And that's round 1 done.
Well done.
Qualifying.
Not yet. We still have Chris Ryan out there. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it is the Hypersoft though, so that might just be an in lap. Depending on where he actually invalidated his last lap.
He's not using DRS. But I think it's probably hitting, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, then Jeremy Pope is actually the only one who's not on a lap so far. But he is on an hour. He's going out now.
I think Chris Ryan.
Oh, and this is something I didn't notice, Lewis, but Paco has done a 2nd lap already with a 1:09.2.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Well, that's me that didn't notice it then.
That's interesting though. Paco's gone on the ultras now, so can he improve on his time?
Well, you know, that depends if how much fuel he had in.
But a 9.2 is pretty quick.
And you gotta remember that as more and more drivers do their laps, the track gets quicker, so it should be possible.
Yeah, I'm just on board with James Sands now. Well, I think it's about to start a lap.
Then you'll see, then you can look how it looks for him. I'm watching Jeremy Pope at the moment. So, yeah, that is both the Haas drivers, only drivers out on track so far. Well, at the moment. Oh, but that is deep for Jeremy Pope in the first corner.
I think most of the drivers right now just trying to get a bank of lap time in. See, it is easy to get invalid lap time on this track. That may be invalid for James, I'm not sure.
Even though Jeremy ran wide in the first corner, he's still doing the lap. Going a little deep in the hairpin though, but that might be to get a better exit. We do see lots of drivers taking different lines through there, so...
This is going to be a 1:11.2, which puts him up to 7th. So respectful.
Jeremy coming to the line. Well, no, it was invalidated.
Pape Suarez is about to start a lap. Or is he just finished a lap?
Jeremy does have enough ERS to go for another lap, so...
I think, yeah. He's using none at the minute though. Oh, Nick Sainz left. I'm not sure if that's an ultimate issue.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, I don't have him on my friends list, so I can't invite him. What is his username? XX. Oh wait, no, I don't want to add him to the party. Oh wait, yeah, you can't invite people as well. Oh. So I hate to start their invite.
I can actually...
Pape Suarez did a 9.1 on the Ultras. So he has proved to be wrong there.
Well, and... Oh, look at this. The two Renaults. That is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Separated by 400s at the moment.
Jared's on hypers though, which gives a bit more grip.
I know you said that we might see a mid-low 9, but as of now it looks like we're...
Possibly an 8, maybe.
Yeah, I think we will go down in the 8. I'm not sure if we will be in the high 8 or mid 8s, but...
I'm gonna guess an 8.8 from Tyler. That's my prediction, I think.
And oh look, the Renaults... Alright, they're both going into the pit.
Pape's going to be held up in the pit lane as well.
But Chris Ryan is out, and with Jeremy Pope, he's the only one who hasn't set a lap yet.
It looks like Chris Ryan was a 10-foot and personal best in the first sector. Yeah, Chris Ryan's on a pretty good lap right now. Ran a bit deep into the hairpin. Didn't lose too much time though. Nice long straight. You use all your ERS. You've got to be careful on the chicanes to cut. It seems like a good lap from Chris Ryan. At 1:11 flat, that's a great lap.
So then, at the moment, then Jeremy Pope is the only one who hasn't set a lap yet.
Yeah.
He's going to have one, maybe two tries then.
What I would like to see of Jeremy, I'm not sure if it's in the stream, but I want him to do a lap on supers. He's guaranteed to be in the top 10. So if he goes on supers, he could go long on them.
Yeah, but you gotta remember though, Lewis, we don't know what's the weather forecast is, and these drivers might know something we don't, and yeah, so that's. But I don't think.
Oh,
it is interesting.
That's poor exit from Tyler.
Paco has done his best lap on ultra soft, actually.
Yeah. He might be sandbagging and then hypers from earlier.
And his teammate has done his best lap on hypers, so.
Oh.
I don't know.
Neon. It's Neon Jared on a lap side.
That is Jared, yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
James Sands looks like he's just started a lap. Going through turn 1 and 2. That
now
may
we're on
be
board
an
with
invalid.
Tyler, who's out on ultras again.
Is that an invalid from James Sands? No, it's not. Looks very close. Not the best of runs for that chicane. Yellow flag. I think that may be Tyler Rhodes.
Tyler might, yeah, he's retired, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jared in 9 flat.
Now we're getting close to the 8s.
Yeah. James Sands just about improves by almost a 10th to put him up to 8.
Jared Fosbury. Will Jared Fosbury be our first pole sitter, and not just for the season but ever in IRL F2?
And don't forget, it's a Renault 1-2. So this is perfect for them right now. Plus, Tyler's not improving, because he's just DNF'd. Well, or retired in pit lane, maybe. Chris Ryan, is he on that? It doesn't improve.
Well, right now.
It's done 5 laps on hypers.
Paco is going on to a lap with the hypersoft tires, so looks like he might compromise his strategy.
Oh, Jeremy Pope, that's a shame. He just lost it into the chicanes. To hit the world champion. I hope he's not just in anyone's way. I don't think he is. But it's alright.
Well, it does look, and yeah, hello Jay. Good to see you watching today.
Is damage turned on, Sanjay? Because I don't think
Yes.
Jeremy Pope got damage from that somehow.
Damage is on us always.
Okay. Callum Anderson retires in got invalid. Maybe.
Well, Paco.
He's got to start a lap. soon.
Paco is
Thomas Scott.
closing into
Oh,
the line now, and
Jared retires, so
well, he did
he's
his
not going to
last
go
lap
for the
when he got
Yeah.
that 9 flat, so
Tasmeister, what's his name?
Paco is not improving. I'm not
What's
completely sure where he
Tasmeister's
did his
name?
mistake, but
Thomas Scott's that start lap. Well,
Thomas Scott, yeah. Is he on the lap?
yeah, he just started a lap.
Alright, then let's follow him. He's going to be one of the last guys setting lap, and it might actually look like Paco might be going for another lap. Well, here we can see, Paco retired, so it's only Charlie and Thomas for the moment out on track. And that was a great line. Thomas is... he screwed up his lap somewhere probably.
Invalid. So I think that's the official... Yeah, it is. It's a Renault 1-2 for round 1 of IRL F2 in Canada. I've just retweeted your tweet, Sandro. Oh, I've got a fellow S-rated of Tyler Rhodes.
So, there we have Jared Fosbury and Paco Suarez on the front row, separated by 700s. Front row lockout by Renault today, and then it's 4 tenths down to Tyler Rhodes. So, that's interesting. Only 5 tenths down to Thomas Scott too.
Oh.
Then it was 7 tenths down to Tim, so it looked quite close there.
Alright, Sanjay, what's your top 3 predictions for this race?
Oh, that's a really hard one.
Just on the spot, it just didn't let you think about it at all.
On the spot, well, I gotta say the Renaults look strong. They really do.
Yeah.
Especially Paco setting that lap on the ultra soft tires. So
Yeah.
I gotta say I think both the Renaults would end up on the podium. Third place though, that's difficult because Tyler Rhodes and Thomas Scott was separated by just a couple of hundreds, and then again it wasn't far down to Tim either, so yeah, I don't know about the third place. Guess I'll go with Paco Suarez. No, not Paco, but Tyler.
No, I've got no audio, so just okay. Have you got audio? I don't.
Yeah.
I do now. I just want to shout out to Chris Ryan, P7. I think that's a great qualifying position for him. I'm so pretty happy about that.
This is not... Unfortunately for Stein though, he don't seem like I can send out an invite, so...
Yeah, I can't send an invite. I don't think he had the spare invite, unfortunately.
You know, I can't say for sure. I think I sent out a few invites, but...
Maybe you had to go or something, I'm not sure.
Nah, his power went out. He's said that, so...
Oh, okay. Can you... Oh, wait, yeah, there's no point joining now. Ignore me. Oh, the two Renaults collided, I think. And Tyler Rhodes has gone from formation lap. Now James Sands and Jeremy Pope have gone from the formation right.
Well, what do you think, Luis? It's a shame for Nick Stein. It's not his fault that his power went out at that moment. Do you
Very
think we'll
unfortunate.
see a restart?
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I would
they've
say
done that
so.
in PS. Yeah, I think they've done that to Bran in PSGL. So I feel like there should be a restart just to make it fair.
Alright, I got a horrible picture when the start went out.
Yeah, same.
But the Renault's leading away as I expected them, but and
Are we restarting or not? Chris Ryan's gone. I'm not sure what's happening right now, if there's a restart or...
well, the thing is, it looks like Stein is offline now.
Was he appearing offline before?
Still on Stein. Over the other matter though, what happened to Chris Ryan? Did you see that?
I didn't see it, but I think he had contact with Chaz Meister into the first chicane. He was skating
That's a
across the
big
grass.
shame, but well, things like that happen sometimes.
It's like a street circuit kind of Canada, quite narrow into sector 1.
Look at this. Paco Suarez pulling a little away so far with a gap of 1.1 now, but behind him there's well, it's starting to form some gaps there too, but still people pretty close together.
Jeremy Pope from 10th up to 6th. That's a great start. Yeah, I think Chaz Meister and convicts of Chris Ryan flipped each other into sector 1. Because Chaz Meister started 6th and now in 10th.
But as you say that, Thomas is passing Tim.
Feels like he has to go defensive. I don't think that's a smart idea from the Mercedes. Yeah. Yeah, it's gave the position back, so good sportsmanship.
Final decision has been made. Unfortunately for the Renault still in the lead, there will be a restart.
Oh, okay. So, I'm not in the F2 chat.
I posted it.
Okay. So, I expect these drivers just to back off or just leave the lobby.
Well, I expect that, yeah.
Have you told the F2 guys, the drivers? Maybe they're just waiting for us to leave the lobby, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, Thomas Scott's left.
First guy.
Yeah, here we go. Then I've just seen Callum Anderson just been into the wall. James Sands, yeah, here we go. So I'm sure Chris Ryan's happy about this, and everyone who crashed at the start.
Well, yeah, I mean, for some guys it's fortunate with a restart sometimes. For other guys it's a shame,
Yeah,
but I
like
mean,
the two Renaults had a good lead at the start.
like, so sometimes it happens. That's how things is, I
Yeah,
guess.
it happens quite often in PSGL as well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Got you can do nothing about it though. It's nobody's fault. It's just a shame that Nick Sainz, I assume he had a power cut. Is the stream still up?
Well, it's up, but
Yeah.
and I've gotten the invite.
Oh, no fish. There's in the F1 chat. CTG is pretty decent, and TJ just got the what? It was a power. Is that like a power cut where like all your power shift turns off for no reason? I'm not sure if people just say it in different ways. I should have really got some food before the stream.
Oh, you.
I'll finish my race and just joined this one. And on my phone, it says he sent me an invite. Okay, I've just got it now on PlayStation. Little people tagged me in an activity. I didn't know you could see it on PlayStation.
Oh, Lewis, there is so much you don't know sometimes.
Like when you dove into me earlier.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that again. It may say I've left lobby. I'll join back in a minute. Actually, no, that can wait. I'll just join. Good to see everybody back in the lobby. Chris Ryan, he unfortunately crashed out, I think. Then Nick Stein, he didn't get to start. Why's my phone buzzing off? Andre, are you still here?
Yeah.
I might quickly get some foods, but actually no, I'll just wait. That's as well.
Hello. Excuse me about that. Well, then we're just waiting on the grid to be sorted. Obviously everyone in the top 10 except for Fly High will have to start on the same tires. I do know that Fly High did not get to set a lap, so even though he is 10th, he get to choose.
Yeah. Maybe if other people who was late could possibly join, maybe. Ethan Croft, is he supposed to be racing?
He is a reserve driver.
He's online.
I mean, he could get an invite.
I'll send him one. I'm not sure if he knows what car he's in. Anyone else who could be late and online? I think that may be it.
Alright, so guessing we're getting close then.
Oh, he's in podium interviews as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Although you gotta remember though, Lewis, it's not actually podium interviews, it's interviews for
Well, yeah.
who is available and who wants to be interviewed.
Yeah. Good point.
So,
I think somebody's just. I think we may have just lost the driver. I'm not sure.
kind of
No,
nail
no.
biting sitting here right now and just waiting for the grid to be. Yeah,
Nick
then the
Stein
grid
hasn't
should
chose the car.
be ready.
Nick hasn't chose the car just yet. What car was Nick supposed to be in? He was in a Toro Rosso, yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. So then we're just waiting on a few of the drivers to ready up. It does look like we might have lost James Sands actually.
James Sands has gone.
Yeah, it does look like it. Well, that's a shame then, getting another driver back but losing one. That's not ideal, but
Did you get an invite? Is he?
I don't know. Do we know why he's gone or?
I have no idea.
Well,
What was that then?
then we are doing the restart and finally getting underway again. So Nick Stein is back. Unfortunately, we've lost James Sands though. I'm not sure why, but
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
maybe
completely sure what happened.
he might have said something in the chat.
Maybe his dinner's ready. Maybe because it is about dinner time in the UK.
Fair point. He's going out with some mates. Alright, well. It's a shame for the race, but it's fair enough that he counted on the race being done earlier than it will now, but we're still going strong with our 11 drivers then out on the formation lap again. Let's check everyone's tires. So
I think everybody should be on the right tires. I can't get it up on my screen.
Alright, some.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not sure about convex. That might. Oh, convex should have been on the hypers. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the top 5 drivers is on the correct drivers.
I think Chaz Meister was on ultras. I can rewind back into
he
the
was
stream.
on the ultras. And
Then
Callum
obviously
was on the hypers, yeah.
Jeremy Pope
Fly
and
High, Stein
Snickstein.
and Lux can start on whichever tire they want because they didn't set a lap in the quali, but
yeah.
But yeah, Chris Ryan, he is actually on a set of supers.
Yeah. I'm not sure what penalty that will be.
Well, I mean,
I think he has to get a penalty just to make it fair for the other guys in the future.
We're going to let him race, of course.
Oh yeah.
And
it'll be harsh
we'll let the stewards discuss it after the race.
Yeah.
So then, grid coming up here.
I've got neighbours setting off fireworks, so if you can just hear banging, it's my neighbours.
So we see 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go, and it's a good start from the Reynolds again. So Jared, but Tyler Rhodes is challenging Paco, and
then Thomas Scott and the Explosions. I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
That is Tim. That is Tim Bruce Daly's. But yeah, we see kind of the same thing as the last.
What happened to Chris Ryan didn't start.
I don't know what happened there, but
I hope he didn't do that on purpose. He's talking in a chat audio thing.
I mean, like,
I'll message him.
I don't know what's happened to him. If you can do that, that would be great. But back to the race at least. Jared Fosbury, it's kind of the same thing. We can see him with a slight gap to his teammate Paco. It's kind of what we expect too, with Jared being on the hypersoft tires, but we do have Tim in the pit. I'm not sure, he might have some front wing damage. He's going over to a set of hypers at least, so sure, maybe he's on a 2-stop.
I just sent Chris a message asking what happened.
In the meantime, we can see the Force India of Callum Anderson challenging Charlie Sampson. He isn't quite close enough for a moment, but on the next lap they will get DRS, and he might be. Oh, in the meantime, we also have Oh, and
Tyler Rhodes.
Fly
Tyler Rhodes
High.
just lost the screen.
Fly
Tyler
High
Rhodes just
has
lost the screen.
passed Joe Hollis, but Hollis. Oh, this could be interesting down to the Wall of Champions.
Okay.
Hollis right behind Jeremy Popper.
Oh no, that.
And oh, there we go. Nah, he's backing out of it. Thank God for that.
Yeah,
But he gets
Chris
a
Ryan.
great exit there. So,
I
oh, and
just
I
see
can
what
see
Cameron's in the
Stein
chat.
in the background.
Yeah, Chris
Stein went
Ryan.
into the Wall of Champions.
Sandro, Chris Ryan's game glitched. It was starting line. Do you know where you wait up to everyone to be ready? And the game starts without you?
Oh.
So, that's... I don't even know if we're allowed to do another restart or not. I think it'd be unfair for the other guys.
It's a shame for Chris, but a second restart.
Is that allowed? Because I'm sure the guys...
usually not do that. It's a big
Yeah.
shame for Chris. I'm just gonna say sorry to you, Chris, Chris, for this, but one restart delays the race quite a bit, and another one, I'm just sorry about it.
I was in the party with Chris earlier during my race, and he did practice, so I do feel really bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, I always feel bad for drivers when something like that happens to you. Unfortunately for us, Codemasters haven't sorted out all the problems with the game. But now we can see a battle emerging between Thomas Scott, Paco Suarez and Tyler Rhodes, and they're all on the same tire, ultra soft tire.
I know.
In the meantime, Jared Fosbury has gotten a great start with a gap of 3 seconds now.
But Jared has to be careful because his hypers will be going off soon.
Yeah.
I know that you can take the hypers to around lap 10.
You know, this might be team play too. It might be kind of a strategy because Jared has to pit early with his hypers that Paco is going to kind of back the other drivers a little up to give Jared a small gap, because
if Jared's on a 2-stop, then he probably would. It's a yellow flag in sector 1 and 3. Oh, it's Nick Stein.
No matter if he's on a 2-stop or 1-stop, he's going to struggle against his teammate and the other drivers who started on the ultras. As we can see, that
Nick Stein lost his lead.
Thomas is actually up to 3rd now. So Thomas,
that's a great start from Tom.
Was it P6?
P7? Thomas did. He started P5, I think Thomas did.
Well, we can see that Tyler Rhodes is going in and he's taking a wing change, so I'm not sure what happened exactly with him, but that's a shame. That's an early pit stop, so I don't know, maybe he's on a 2-stop now. In the meantime, we have Joe Hollis all over the back of Callum Anderson. And oh, and Joe Hollis gets a great exit there. Can he manage to squeeze himself through? Oh, but he gets a wide exit there. battling
I'm just looking at it.
between Joe Hollis and Callum. Oh, Callum goes. Callum tries around the outside in the chicane.
Just to point out, Paco Suarez is starting to catch Jared.
Yeah, I can see
And
that
Jared's
now.
actually pitting. Jared's pitting. So he has to be on a 2
Yeah,
spot.
well, it is lap 5 now, and you know.
It's lap 7.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So he took those hypers 6 laps, and I mean, like, those hypers aren't really good for more than 5-6 laps. After that, they
Yeah.
start fading off pretty
He
quickly.
came out on the supers, which is interesting. I wonder if he can take them to the end.
Well, maybe he's counting on doing a long stint on supers and then a short stint on ultras or hypers in the end to get as much clear air as possible.
How many laps would that be to the end on supers?
28.
I feel
So
like
that's
that's
a
too
lot
much.
of laps. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too much. That's why I think he might be going for a stint on supers and
The
then
hypers
maybe
at the
a
end.
short stint of hypers or ultras.
Yeah. Old Jeremy Pope and Jared are fighting at kind of hairpin.
That
Jared gets the
is
better exit.
our leader for the first few laps in
You
the
got
race,
Callum
and you know
Anderson.
we have Callum Anderson there too. So this is not ideal for Jared at all. But well, Callum goes into the pit, so
He got his 5 seconds top
oh, and
penalty.
what a great exit by Jared there from the World Champions. Flying
Yeah, I
by
did
Jeremy
see
Pope.
Jeremy got a bit unsettled on the chicanes.
Well, that's fortunate for Jared because doing most likely a 2-stop, he doesn't need a lot of clear air to actually make it work.
I just looked on race director. Thomas Scott is catching Paco Suarez rapidly. Looking at their lap times.
And
Oh, Tyler's left. Tyler Rhodes.
I don't know
What's
if
happened to
he lost connection or if he left or what happened, but
He's still got his wing, so I think he may be internet. I believe. I remember in pre-season, he had to go for dinner. So it might be the same situation.
maybe. I don't know. Well, it's a shame for Tyler. As we said, we did think he was going to end up on the podium in this race.
Yeah.
Now it might look like, depending on how Jared's strategy works out, it might be Paco, Thomas, and Jared in the end. Maybe in that order too. Depending.
Tyler Rhodes. Wait, is Tyler Rhodes back in? Looks his car's not a ghost anymore.
Well, I can check in a moment, but right now
He
we
just had a
have
wing
Jared
change,
Fosbury right behind Joe Hollis down the main straight, and he's going to get the move done easily before the Wall of Champion. Oh yeah, well,
I recommend looking at Thomas Scott and Paco Suarez.
well, now you can see this,
now.
that lap 8, Luis, we can see that first of the ultra soft runners goes into the pit with Joe Hollis. So those ultra soft might be going off now. And look at this, Thomas Scott is catching quickly now.
Lying.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with his quali, if he just didn't get the lap together or what it was, but right now it seems like he's getting into the flow of it and he's flying.
Paco Suarez has got loads of ARS to go in as well. It's going to be tough for Thomas to get past.
Well,
So
as we've seen from the preseason tests, I don't. Paco has good pace, and we've seen him battle lots of times. And I don't think he. I mean, I do think he is one of the better wheel-to-wheel drivers there. So
yeah,
definitely not an easy task for Thomas right now. But he will try,
looks like
and
Paco's struggling in sector 1. I wonder if Paco's got like a time trial set up. It does look like he's struggling.
that's hard. That's hard to say. Might be that he's just struggling with that part of the track. I mean, like, I know for myself that some tracks I'm trying to put together a good setup, but like I can't make it work all around the track, and just have to sacrifice certain points of the tracks. It's not
Scott
always
is
that
so
easy. And hello, Sandro. Nice to see you checking in on this commentary today.
Mr. Sandro.
I did watch a lot of the SRL race earlier today with Kamikaze commentating.
Oh, that was a tough race. I'm just telling you
Did
now.
see you trying to challenge Cesar Bailey there for a while, but
his pace was incredible.
Yeah, I saw
in the
that.
wet.
But now Thomas is close, half a second behind Paco. And this is interesting because like Jared was pretty lucky with his traffic. He got past Jeremy Pope quite fast. Callum pitted, so yeah, he started on supers.
Yeah.
And some of the guys have pitted, so at the moment he's P4, yeah.
Oh, Thomas Scott down the inside of the hairpin on Paco Suarez.
And can Paco make the switch back though?
Crossback. What the hell is a crossback?
Okay, a crossback list, that's interesting.
Thomas goes defensive.
Oh, definitely, Sandro. He was quite good in the wet, yeah. And it does look like Thomas has made the move stick, and
did the right move there,
oh, but there is battling between. Oh my God, what a four-way battle down there between. Oh no!
Oh, what just happened?
I did not see exactly what happened there, but something happened between Callum Anderson and one of the McLarens, and
yeah, it's looks smart. I'm not sure what his name is.
Yeah, that is like Joe.
Looks like someone just forgot to brake down to the hairpin and just hit him. And Nick Stein's just gone.
Oh.
And unfortunately, I can't see what's happened. You can't see crashes anymore.
Well, Tim is pitting, so he definitely got front wing damage.
I just seen the Force India of Callum Anderson, and he lost his front right or front left wheel.
I mean, there was 3 cars wide and 1 right ahead of them, so I don't know if they were fighting for the slipstream or what happened, but
I feel like Callum just forgot to brake, because I've never seen a crash down there at the hairpin,
it didn't happen in the hairpin, it happened before.
Yeah, it's like kind of braking zone though.
See, I'm not sure. That was very unfortunate.
If Callum's got footage, or anyone got footage of that crash, that'd be great.
We'll see if that might be addressed after the race. But for the moment, Paco chasing after Thomas. Thomas might have gotten past, but he's not clear of Paco yet.
I'm just looking at penalties. Thomas has one penalty. So if it finished as it is, Paco would win.
Oh, Paco doesn't have a penalty yet?
No.
Oh no, but Paco lost the back end. That might be an indication that those ultra soft tires is getting bad now. We can see that Jared Fosbury in 3rd place. has
This
catched
could
up
be
quite a lot to them
this could be a mega strategy for
lately
Jared.
too. You know that two-stop
If,
might actually be a good alternative because, like, even with a one-stop from Ultrasair, you will have some laps on worn tires, and you can see that Paco is continuing, so he doesn't think it's early enough to, no, late enough to pit yet.
I wonder if he's overheated his tyres. That makes me wonder he could be using a control setup.
And I've been brought to attention that Stein touched the grass and hit the wall, so might have seen that the race was over then. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
as for
I'm
Tyler
just on
Rhodes,
board
as
with
you mentioned earlier, that he might have been back, it doesn't look like it when you look at the time between him and Tim ahead of him.
So this is a great opportunity for these guys still racing for good points here. The Explosions has just left.
Yeah, that is Tim.
Him. I'm not. I hope he's got spare invites, or I'm not sure what's happening right now. Because right now there's only 6 cars racing. And Paco Suarez is putting, by the way.
Yeah, he's trying to do the undercut then, but after that, after he lost that back end, he doesn't need he didn't need Scott to stay out for a few laps more, at least if he wants to make that undercut work.
I just seen Callum's message in the chat. He was going round the outside of a Mercedes driver, and he cut across and turned right, and he got sandwiched and lost his wheel. So, yeah,
That's unfortunate.
It's a shame.
Well, as of now, we then only have 6 drivers still driving. Well, the Merc and the Red Bull is still driving, but it's AI drivers, so doesn't really count.
Who's impressed you so far this race?
So far, I gotta say Thomas Scott and Jeremy Pope. Thomas is now up to first place, and he's pitting on this lap.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Them two have done a great race.
He's going to get passed by Jared.
But Jared has to pit again.
Yeah, but has Paco made that undercut work? Nah, he hasn't.
Oh, it's close.
But if Scott stayed out one more lap, I think that would have worked.
Team McLaren's are fighting.
Oh, and Paco gets a time penalty.
What just happened there? What game? Apparently Tasmeister on my screen was going just drove through Mark.
Tasmeister is Charlie Sampson. Drove through? That sounds weird.
I'm not. Yeah.
Well, back to the front then. We now have Jared Fosbury back in the lead of the race on 10 laps old Supersoft. He will need to pit again unless he's going to get a puncture. But I highly doubt he's gonna want to have that. But
Paco's gone out on ultras. Can you make them ultras to the end?
No, he's on a 2-stop then.
Yeah. So,
well,
Thomas Scott, is with a great
this might, that this could be interesting because see the amount of grip that Paco has.
Yeah.
If he gets past Thomas Scott right now and then catches up to his teammate might just let him go because that 11 laps old Supers isn't a good match against fresh ultras.
Yeah, this is a crucial part of the race for Thomas. Just keep that Renault right behind him. If he manages to do that, Renault just kill his tyres and has to pit again.
So this could be interesting. This could be a mix of strategy and team play. And right as of the moment, Thomas is in a Renault sandwich, and Paco is down the inside, and oh, but Thomas doesn't give up on it. He's going wheel to wheel, but oh,
great racing.
Please don't let this end in tears.
Yeah.
Didn't really get a good view right through there, but Paco is through. But will Thomas come back?
Yeah, Thomas just left him. Oh, sorry, Paco's gone wide. There's coming up to a lap car of explosions, who unfortunately lagged out. And Paco Suarez ran wide, and Thomas is back past him. Oh, Paco, what was that?
I didn't see that actually.
He like forgot to brake as well, down to the heading, but it gave the pace back to Thomas, which is good. But it looks like he just missed his braking point.
But this is going to be interesting, because I know supers can go 20 laps. That is for sure.
Yeah, Thomas can make it to the end.
But then again, if Paco goes onto a new set of ultras in 5 laps time, he's going to be quick.
Oh, Paco's just got penalty.
Oh, that is his second one. But this battling between Thomas and...
This is perfect for Jared.
Yeah, this is perfect for Jared.
But the gap with Thomas
because
and Jared is
I can remember a few laps ago, the gap from Thomas to Jared was around 2.7, I think, something around there. And right now you can see that the gap has gotten up to 3.6 again, and he's on 13 laps old supers, so he should not pull away. But Paco makes the move work there. But yeah, these two drivers will definitely give us some more entertainment in this race.
If I was Thomas, I would just stay behind him. If he can easily make these sides to the end. And I'm pretty sure Paco and Jared have to hit.
Yeah, but then again, you know, it's in a racing driver's blood to attack. They do know what it means to be patient, but then again, when you're in the cockpit, you're driving, and you're right behind the car ahead of you, you will attack.
What is English? The two McLarens just decided to pit together. What just happened? Why are they...
So we're going to see a double stack. Well, that's interesting. That's not something we see often.
It's done in the supers as well.
Yeah, he's got to go in the supers. 15 more laps with the ultra stack. Well, it could have worked, but the tires would have been dead.
Yeah.
And we can see that Paco, after Paco passed... Oh, now Jared is pitting. He's pitting for a new set of ultras, no supers then.
Jeremy could pit right now and stay in P4.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's questionable. 19 seconds.
Yeah, but with the pit lane, it cuts through turn 1, doesn't it? So.
Oh no, Jared is going out on a fresh set of ultras. And that is possible to take to the end now.
Jeremy is pitting. So he put them supers off 20 laps. Which is very impressive, to say.
Yeah.
He's going on the ultras to the end as well.
This might be played into Jared's hands. With Paco and Thomas still battling, and well, Paco won't pit until at least 5 more laps. So
Jeremy comes out just ahead of Mark in P4, but Mark's on much warmer tyres. Oh, Mark's lagging.
Well, our prediction of the podium with the two Reynolds and Thomas Scott looks like they're going to take it. It doesn't look like anyone will be able to take anything from the top three guys, but
Yeah, are you watching the leaders?
yeah, Thomas is right on Paco's tail, and he's. It did look like he was going for a move, but he
I'm watching the
thought
fight
better
for
of it.
P4 right now. I'll keep you updated of what happens, if anything happens.
Oh, and Thomas will go for a move into this chicane, and he does make it stick, but Paco is right behind him.
I'm sure Jeremy would love a P4.
Oh, and Paco goes into the hairpin. Thomas goes wide to get a better exit, and he's right behind Paco. I gotta say, we have had some drivers crashing out today, and we do know of at least one incident where people crashed out because of each other somehow. I'm not sure exactly how it went. We'll get to that after the race, but to see these two drivers in the lead, Paco and Thomas, battling it out lap after lap,
Jared's just
and keeping it clean, that is just beautiful.
Crucial. Thomas just got penalty though.
But does Jared have any penalties, Lewis?
Let me have a look.
Because he is catching quickly.
Jared's got no penalties.
Any warnings?
He's got 2 warnings, I believe. Paco has 2 penalties. Thomas has 2 penalties as well.
Oh, Jared just got his first penalties, but Paco has 2 and Thomas have 2.
Commentators the curse there.
Oh yeah, for sure. But Thomas had 2 penalties too. Oh, and on the outside in the wall of champions. What a brilliant move by Paco Suarez there.
Yeah, Jay's just said in the chat a couple of minutes ago, it's like 16 to 17 seconds for a pit stop here. Yeah, I think that's about right, because you do cut with turn 1.
I don't know if you have any track of how many times the lead has changed now, but it's... Oh, and Thomas is going on the outside. Thomas has taken the lead back. It's amazing to look at. These two drivers are just switching positions all the time.
This has been a great race. This has been a great race so far.
Oh, Joe Hollis is close to Jeremy Pope now.
Yeah, I'm watching this battle right now.
Oh, and Joe Hollis might have an advantage in the 5 to 8 laps time, when the ultras start to fade off a bit.
Yeah.
But as of the moment, he's not getting past.
Jeremy Pope's drove a great race so far.
Yeah, he started.
He didn't do qualifying.
He started 9th, I think.
P10, I think. I'll just check.
Well, it was P10, but after James Sands had to leave us.
P9, yeah, it was P9. Yeah. Oh, so I'm going to get to the hairpin.
And Joe is going for the dive.
Oh,
but I get a horrible view. Thank you, Codemasters. I just got a horrible view.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jeremy Pope and Joe Hall is still going at it. And what will happen there?
No.
Well, I mean, through there, if you go side by side through there, there will be contact. But considering that both got through well, that's not bad. But Joe is ahead of him now.
Thomas and Paco was just side by side in the hairpin then. So
again?
Paco's, Paco's on the charge again.
And look at this, the gap down to Jared Fosbury is 5.4 seconds.
This
But
could be. This Jared
I've
could win
seen him.
this still.
Jared can win. He's on.
Yeah. If Paco
Those
has to pit
ultras
again.
won't be good in the end, but he's.
Oh, Jeremy
Yeah,
runs a
I
bit
mean,
wide.
Thomas supers won't be good in the end either. So if Jared can catch up to those guys while they're battling, I think we'll
I think
see
Jared has a good
Paco
chance.
staying out a few more laps.
Just don't forget about penalties. I think the top two have got one more penalty than Jared. And Thomas goes side by side with
Oh
Paco
yeah, that's the
Suarez.
factor I just forgot about right now too. But
Yeah.
yeah, Jared actually just need to stay within 3 seconds of them and he'll
So
take it.
Like it's 3.7 now, so right now he'll stay in P3. But he is catching.
Oh yeah, but and the key for Jared right now is that Paco is still battling with Thomas there. I'm not sure how much of a team play they are doing here, but right now Paco could make sure that Jared takes it by just battling away with Thomas, and it's been a great battle to watch. And they've been pretty much.
Paco's got another penalty. That's crucial. That could be crucial.
Yeah, that is his victory over now. I don't think he can take the win
It's
anymore.
gonna be tough for Paco. He has to get past Thomas and pull away.
Yeah, and his teammate too.
Yeah. Jeremy Pope just picks up a penalty. He's still chasing P4. I'm not sure what Mark's name is. My apologies.
That is Joe Hollis.
Joel.
Joe.
Okay. Joe. Oh,
Joe, yeah.
Joe, okay.
Different pronunciation between a British man and a Norwegian.
You speak very good English, so.
I mean, after all the time I'm spending online speaking to mostly British people, I should pick up something then.
Yeah, your English is really good. So.
Well, thank you, but let's not get too hung up in that, and remember that Paco is still right behind them. I mean, like, we're on lap 29 now, and they've been pretty much at it since the beginning, so it's kinda... You're kinda expecting them to switch position lap after lap now. And oh, Paco has to make a big cut at that corner. And who is they catching up? Oh no, they passed the Mercedes, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that Jared is now 2.9 behind Paco, so his second place is kind of secured. He's still just over 3 seconds behind Thomas. I think he can still catch up that.
Jared needs to be careful not to get penalty, but he needs to push.
Yeah, I mean, oh, and Paco and Thomas going sideways, both of them after turn 1, and that might have, yeah, you can see the gap down to Jared decreased again then.
I think right now Paco's tyres are going off right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. 14 laps old.
Yeah.
But to see that he's still keeping up with Thomas, that's good. That's good for Jared to see, because Jared is on 8 laps older, so his ultras will go to the end. And not just that, but they will be good enough to go to the end too.
This McLaren of Mark is, I'm not sure about you, but he's lagging all over the place for me. So I hope there's no incident between him and Jeremy.
Well,
that'd be a real shame.
And Paco going at it into
Thomas
the World Champions. Thomas had to cut that corner. Doesn't look like he got a penalty from it though, so...
He may have got a warning, I guess.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that doesn't decide the race, but as of right now, Jared is only 2.2 behind Thomas.
Jared's let him by. Jared's let him... Oh no, Paco's let him by.
You mean Paco?
Yeah.
But yeah, as of right now,
Jared,
the gap is only 2.1.
Jared, I think Jared's in the lead right now, if you think of penalties.
Yeah, with the penalties, he's leading at the moment, so... But we'll take that after the race. For the moment, we see Thomas Scott still leading. Paco's tires looks absolutely destroyed now.
I think Paco's plan right now...
They don't look too bad, but...
I think Paco's plan right now is to get Jared the win.
Yeah, I think that might be what the Renaults are going for now, because the gap down to 4th, which is Jeremy Pope, is 40 seconds behind, almost 40 seconds behind Jared.
Oh, Jeremy and oh, Scott.
That is a new 3-second time penalty for Scott, though. Not sure if that time penalty is that fair, considering that they did have a little contact, but
yeah.
But right now Jared is so close, and if he doesn't get any more penalties, it will be his victory today.
I just noticed.
I do.
Thomas and Paco have both got 3 penalties.
Oh, what has happened with Jared? He's lost a couple of seconds.
He's lost half of his wing. He's lost his wing.
Oh, that's not good.
That could be the race over for Jared. I didn't really see
race
what's
victory, yeah. With a broken front wing, I don't...
I was just looking in that race director.
That's a shame for Jared. He would have gotten that win, I think, if that didn't happen, but... He's trying to get some heat, but yeah, he's trying to get some heat into the tires.
He's staying in 6th gear.
He's pitting.
Paco's pitting as well, so it's a Renault double stack.
Yeah, well, I mean, see, look at the gap down to P4. Thomas has gotten the victory now, but like Paco and Jared will still get 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
You know, they both might be thinking about the fastest lap now, because they're both on hybrids. So that could be interesting.
I'm not sure if they're in the parties together, but it does seem like
I do believe they are actually. So, well, we won't. Oh, we do actually have the battle for 4th still.
Yeah, Jared's gonna be.
Yeah, Joe is still right behind Jeremy Pope.
This has been a great battle.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a great battle between Thomas and Paco, and we had a great battle between Jeremy and Joe for a while, and the battles have lasted so long. And well, you could say we had a great battle between Paco, Thomas and Jared, because even though he wasn't battling with them, he was catching up to them, and he was on a different strategy, so he was always in for the win too.
I just looked at penalties between Jeremy and Joe. Joe's got 2 penalties, Jeremy's only got the 1.
Well, that means that as of right now, and most likely considering Jeremy is ahead of Joe, he will get 4th place, which is a great result for Jeremy, starting 9th. And
Jeremy's just got penalty there.
That is the commentator curse yet again. You gotta stop with that, Lewis.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry,
everyone is getting that penalty when you say that. But
oh no, Thomas has binned it. Okay, let's hope he actually doesn't bin it now.
Oh my god, you scared me for a moment. I actually thought he did. Can't do that,
now,
Lewis.
I'm just gonna go offline.
Oh, and Hollis is going for a move, but he can't make it stick though. This is interesting. 13 laps old supers against 12 laps old ultras. Jeremy's tires should have faded away quite a lot now, but then again, oh, and Joe is out on the grass, and that's probably game
I think
over.
that's it. Yeah. By the way, Thomas has started his last lap.
Okay, you're right. What do you think about fastest lap though? Probably Paco or Jared, but who do you think will take it? Both on 2 laps old hypers now.
It's tough to say. The pace is so close.
Yeah, here we can see Thomas Scott going down to the hairpin for the last time. Going onto the finish, onto the long straight. He's done a good race. He started P6, P5. And yeah, look at this. He knows he's got it. Weaving down the straight.
Yeah.
Isn't that penalty cause? Weaving down the straight?
No.
I'm just kidding with you, Liz.
I was gonna say, I think that'd be harsh.
Very harsh. Ah, well, if you have a car behind you, it is, but...
Yeah.
But when... Oh, and Paco, I think, a 110.3.
A 110.3. Let's wait for Jared.
Jared. He's up on his lap.
But I'm keeping an eye on board with Jeremy and Joe because then
I did say a 10.3, right? And it looks like it is Paco who runs away with the fastest lap. Then we have... Oh! Joe going for a move into the Wall of Champions for the last time. I do believe he will lose it on penalties, but yeah, he does. But still though. Oh, actually. Stop and go too. Oh. Yeah. Then the only driver left to finish right now is Charlie Sampson. Can you remember what happened to him? Yeah, it is a solid P6, but he was right.
Callum Anderson.
Oh yeah, he was in that. Yeah, no, that's unfortunately not the biggest grid today, not the biggest amount of finishers either, but
it was a great race.
But yeah, it was a great race with especially with the battling up front. I mean, that was great from start to finish.
It's a shame about Tyler Rhodes as well. He could have been up there, maybe fighting for the win. He's like a P3 as well, yeah.
I just saw a message in the chat from Thomas. Leave me alone. Well, yeah, I do gotta say though, that is a great and solid victory for Thomas Scott. We're going to run down with Thomas Scott in first, Paco Suarez in second, Jared Fosbury in third, Jeremy Pope in fourth, Joe Hollis in fifth, and Charlie Sampson in sixth. So we also have the other guys who didn't actually finish. That is Tim, Tyler Rhodes, Callum Anderson, Nick Stein, and Chris Ryan, who unfortunately had a glitch at the beginning. But yeah, Jared though, unfortunately with that, I didn't see exactly what happened with his front wing, but he did end up with only one time penalty, and he would have gotten a victory if that didn't happen. So that is really unfortunately for him, but it did also get let us get a look at both the Renaults trying to go for fastest lap in the end. Yeah. So shall we see then if we can get some drivers in for interviews?
If I could choose driver of the day, it would literally be Thomas or Jeremy. I think I'll have to get to Thomas overall because of his victory. But Jeremy did drive a great race for P4.
Yeah, I mean there was some great driving today, and Not sure who I would give it to actually. Yeah, probably Thomas, considering he started
Yeah.
a little down and got back. And
To be honest with you, he wasn't on my radar to take the victory. So it's interesting that
so
he
our
got it as well.
first guest in for interviews today will be, I think that was Jeremy Pope.
Yeah, what's up?
Jeremy, Jared, and Thomas have joined.
Yeah, so then we'll start with Jeremy. You started P9, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and you opted to start on the Super Soft?
yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to go really long and stay out of the two-stop window, which I know I could because I know how to set my tires and drive and hold the tires. Um, while doing that, I was able to keep up with Lux and stay within that window. I came out the pits side by side with him. I had a half spin going through turn one, the lap that he pit in, but I held it. But it was a close battle throughout the end of the race. He got me on the last lap and the last turn. I tried to block the
Yeah,
inside,
yeah, I
but
did see that.
he went under me. So that was cool.
Yeah, we
Can I just
did. We
ask?
did see that. That was a great battle. We didn't get to see that much of it because we did have the battle up front too, where they switched position every time. But like, were you aware of the penalties involved
Yep.
in your battle?
I knew he had a penalty. I didn't know he had more than me. I was trying not to corner cut the last two turns, but it got me twice.
Can I just ask? Is it all your voices on share for the stream?
Yeah, yeah, mine was on share.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well then, last question for you then, Jeremy. Starting P9 and going for that long stint on supers at the beginning and ending up P4. Was that what you aimed for, or did you hope to get even higher?
I actually just wanted to finish because I only did like maybe a half hour of practice earlier in the week. But my main goal was to finish. But once I saw that I had some pace, I actually pushed. So P4 is cool for me.
All right, that's good to hear.
yeah, thanks,
Then I
Jeremy.
will say thank you for giving up a amazing show at the end there, and for giving up a little of your time to do some interviews.
Oh yeah, no problem, guys.
Then the next one who joined was
Is Jared, I think.
Jared. All right. Well, Jared. First of all, what happened at the
I
end
just lost
there?
grip. My left rear just went and I hit the wall. Just
Ah,
lost
that
it on
was
that
too
corner.
bad. Did you know
Uh,
that with time penalties you would have had
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
I knew Paco had 9 seconds because we're in a party and we're working as a team. But Scott, mate, you're quick. I wasn't expecting that gap. Jeez. But no, the ultras were good at the start, and then it just went. But I'm not really bothered. It hasn't really annoyed me. At the end of the day, I did say like at pre-season, I want to work as a team with Paco on that, and just enjoy the racing. And I think there's going to be probably 5 people battling for the drivers' championship, me included, with Paco and Scott, and probably Tyler, and then probably somebody else who's quick enough to catch up with us. So
oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, unfortunately, with that loss of the grip at the end there, then, but still a great race though. We weren't sure about that two stop when we saw you starting on the hypers and the other starting
Yeah.
on ultras. We did look at that as a big disadvantage, but you made it work. And
yeah.
did you and Paco speak to each other during the race?
Yes.
All
Yes, so
right,
we're in the
so
same party. We were just working out how we could, get the most points, and work as a team as best as we could. So
Yeah, well,
if I didn't have that crash, I probably could have caught and may have had the win. But as I'm congratulating Scott for the win, he deserves it as much as me.
I think you would have got the win if
yeah.
if you didn't lose your wing. I think it was
Well,
close enough.
I gotta say, Jared, great performance and great
Great
team
fighting
play by the
for the
both of
lead.
you, being on different strategies and trying to make that work and sandwiching Scott for most of the race. Yeah, it's impressive first race and the double and the front lockout. So, how's your feeling after that race then?
Um, just get on with the next race. Really, I'm just looking forward to the next race. As it is, like one race is done. I've now, got used to the guys' pace, and I think me and Paco and Scott will be pushing each other for the next race, but even a lot closer than what it was. So we'll see what we can do.
Great to hear. Well, thank you for giving up a little time to us. We're going to go with, was Thomas the next one, Liz? Yeah, so Thomas,
Hello.
that's got to be a pretty good win for you.
I can sweat my bollocks off. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's great. Honestly, the Renault was just, I knew it was coming, and I was like, oh, for God's sake. And then, like, I was just, when he first started catching me, I was, when he first started catching me, I didn't know what to do. I was like, do I let him pass? Do I not? So then I fought him for a bit, and I was like, I'm letting him pass. And then he started, like, slowing down and keep holding me back. I was like, right, I've got a problem on my hands here.
Well,
I need to do something about those.
I do wonder one thing though. Which position did you start in? Was it fifth or sixth?
Yeah, fourth.
Fourth.
It was fourth, yeah.
Oh,
Because of
so
James
we were a bit off
and
then, Lewis. But yeah, starting fourth and obviously getting away with the win in the end. And well, as you know, Jared lost it on, I think it was
Yeah,
lap
I
33.
was
So
watching the stream and I can't promise that a smile didn't come across my face when that happened.
yeah, I can imagine it did. And well, yeah, I gotta say for me that was you and
drop
Paco
of the day.
performed an
Yeah.
exceptional race together. I mean, you were battling for so long and you were wheel to wheel for so long, and nobody's crying in the end, I think either. So, how
That was a
did?
great battle. There was plenty of respect in that. It was just the most annoying thing to be part of. It was so good, but so toxic at the same time for me.
It did look quite fun to be a part of that fight, but
Well,
It was
I know
great.
we're only one race in so far in this season, but I mean, like after that race, I could almost assume we're
I
getting a
can't wait for the
rivalry
next race.
already.
But I wouldn't say a rivalry. I just think I've got my work cut out this season,
Well, that's nice to hear. Well,
especially if I'm going to be fighting them two all season.
oh, you will.
Great. It's just,
Yeah,
Tyler will probably be in the equation as well. So
I
that's
think it will, yeah.
it's just going to be a whole world of pain ahead.
yeah, Thomas as well. You was our driver for the day from me and Sandre.
Yeah, for
And
us, you were.
I did see
So,
Chris in the chat said he agrees with us that you deserve driver of the day. So you won that as well.
Thank you very much. I'll take a clean sweep.
well, he hasn't won it yet. The vote hasn't closed yet, but that is a couple
Oh
of
yeah.
votes already. But then I just want to say thank you for your time, Thomas, and great win for you today.
Thank you very much.
Then it should be Paco, right? Yeah, Paco. How was that race for you then?
Well, at the start, I knew that my teammate needed to, he was on a different strategy and that he needed to build a gap. So I decided to block Tyler and Scott or Thomas, which were behind. Suddenly, Tyler left the session or had an issue. So I knew that the race was a battle between me and Thomas. After that, I made a wrong decision because I needed to go to the pits, and I don't know why I thought that putting Ultrasofts again was a good idea. So there, I knew that it was all. Um, I have made a mistake. So after that, I knew that I had to block Thomas and make that my teammate could arrive to the first place.
Well, I gotta say, you kind of answered one of my questions there because I was going to ask if you thought that the Ultrasoft was a mistake. So let me know that. But
Yeah.
well, you played it pretty well to set up your teammate for a win in the end, though. Even though it didn't work out,
Yeah,
but
it was a pity because he was coming fast and he lost the grip. But in overall, I think it was a great race. So happy in a way.
well, that's nice to hear that you're happy because like yeah,
I believe
both of the
Renault's
Renaults
leading the
started on
season.
the front row then, and you got second and third, and that's far from a bad result. That's a really good result, and you were by far the best team today, so that's something to take away too.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, I think you gave me a pretty good description of the race from your point then. So
The only thing maybe I regret is being a bit aggressive because I knew that Thomas maybe there was an action that I went too deep and we touched, so I had to give him back the position. And maybe the only thing is that I was maybe a bit aggressive, but overall I think it was good. So
It
thank
was
you. Yeah.
very
well,
entertaining for
that's
us.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you put on a great show there, and especially with both of you going on to the Hypersoft in the end, you and Jared too. So yeah, great entertainment and a great race by the both of you.
Okay, thank you.
And
Then
next is Nick.
one
If I'm not
moment, I'm
mistaken.
yes. So then, thank you to Paco, and then we're talking with Nick Stein. Little unfortunately incidents for you today with first losing the power, so that's that ended in a restart. Then you got in again, and what happened after that? You started 10th.
I thought it was 11th.
I was taking it slow those first few laps, trying to get used to this. It was probably it was about my first few laps on the game today. And around lap 4, I noticed the Mercedes pit. I forgot who it was. One of the Mercedes pit. So once I saw him coming up behind me, I pulled over to let him go, and he pulled over and hit me, and I don't know why. So then I had to pit again. And then, yeah, like I said, still getting used to the car, and then on lap 9, I guess I went a little too wide going towards the hairpin, hit the grass, and yeah, that was that.
Well, never a good thing to be on the grass, so that's unfortunate. But still, just the first race of the season, so there's plenty of points to pick up still. And well, I guess you're not too happy about that race then, but like, did you see any good signs from that race for yourself?
Any good signs?
Yeah, like
Well, you were going through when they lapped me.
I didn't hear you there.
Hold up, I can't.
Right now, I'm just hearing lots of
I'm
static
just hearing
noise.
winds. Yeah.
Yeah, or wind. It might be a wind actually.
I don't think that's Nick's mic. I think maybe Callum's.
I might be.
Yeah, Callum's just muted his mic, I think.
All right. Well, we'll get back to Callum. later too. But Nick, you still there?
Yes, microphone trouble.
All right, there we hear you again. What was the last thing you said there?
My good from this race is I did win it.
Oh, this is unfortunate, but your mic is lagging quite a lot right now, so I don't think we're hearing much of it. Well,
I can see there's a lot of people.
it shouldn't be that
Yeah,
because
we can't really hear you much.
well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna at least gonna say thank you to Stein for taking his time too. Then Chris Ryan.
Hey.
Quite an unfortunate went for you.
Oh yeah, I knew I messed up on the tires, but
Well, yeah, you did go on the wrong tires, but I do think you said something about going to the back, so like
yeah,
I
I
guess
was gonna go all the way to the
I
back at the
understood that
beginning,
you
so I let
yeah.
it go.
So I understood that you at least realized your mistake there, but
Yep.
what happened after that?
Oh man, everybody, I was getting ready to go and hitting the gas, getting ready to start, and everybody left, and my car stayed in neutral. It would not
Oh,
go. My paddles wouldn't work. Nothing would work. My pedals were working, but nothing else. It just would not go, and then
That's
it
happened to me.
disqualified me for sitting there. So.
oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yep. But
So
I've
I
had that.
mean, messing up on the tires, I kind of got paid back. So
yeah, you
It's a
can
shame
say
you would
that
have got
it
some
was quite a.
points.
I gotta say though, that's quite a hard payback then.
yeah, I agree. But
But
I'll
yeah,
take it
well,
as it is. And it'd be
not.
better if I would have raced the whole race and finished good, then got penalized and lost all that. I would have been more upset. But
Oh yeah, I do. I totally
I
understand
don't
what you
think
mean by that actually, because
I don't
like
think it would have been a
yeah,
big penalty.
Oh no, I mean I would have accepted
well,
it. But like I said, if I would have raced all 35 laps and then
ending
finished good, I
out,
would have been real mad at
yeah.
myself.
But well, not too much to say about today's race then. But for next
It
race
was a good
then,
race.
for you, yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah,
So you
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
the
I
battle
watched it on
between the
the.
top runners then.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I watched
Cassie.
the battle between third and fourth, and first and second, and
Yeah,
Well,
third,
Chris
and
was.
do you have
yeah.
some insight on that? What do you think about it?
Oh, it's a great start to the season. I tell you that right now. I mean, if we have more racing like that the rest of the season, then it's gonna be something to watch instead of watching the first tier. So.
Well, I gotta say it's good to hear. Probably the most unlucky guy of the day being that happy right now still. So yeah,
Oh,
for the
I
next
enjoyed
race
it.
then,
Yes.
that should
Yeah,
be um
I'm not sure
that
what.
should be
Let's
USA.
see.
So
Home track.
and
Yep.
what
to
are
take a
you
screen.
looking for from USA then? Your home
I
Grand
want to
Prix.
finish the race. I want to finish the race. I mean, I want to finish top 10, at least get some points since I had a dismal day today, but at least finish in the race next week.
All right,
We'll
then
then
we'll
pick it
then
up
Yeah,
we'll
from
he's
know
there.
what to look
ready
for
to
there.
next week.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Well,
I've been practicing a lot on Canada this past couple of weeks, so I was
I heard
feeling pretty
Liz
good.
saying that, so felt bad for you,
Yeah,
but
Oh yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
It's all
Chris.
right.
To be fair, you
I've
don't
been
good to get
unlucky before too.
P7 in quali. You got
Yeah,
P7
Yeah.
in quali. You must be happy about that.
Oh yeah, I was ecstatic about it. The
Yeah,
only bad thing is going into turn one and worrying about who's behind you. So
yeah.
yeah, it's always the case. But
Well,
As long as they stay clean, we're good on that. But yeah.
I'm just gonna say, unfortunate race for you today. Good luck for the next race, and I'll hope you get some points then.
Yeah, I hope too. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for your time. So, then is Joe the next? Joe, yeah. Joe.
Yeah, hey.
I believe you finished in 5th?
P5.
Yeah. Where did you start exactly?
P11.
Oh,
good drive.
Well, that's P11 to P5. That's decent. Which kind of strategy did you go for?
So me and my teammate, we did some practice the day before to see when we should pit. So I decided to start on the ultras, and at the start of the race where you choose the tires, I went to go click on the harder ones, and it didn't work for some reason. So I only had I just had 3 sets of hypers and 1 ultras. So like I said to my teammate, I'm just gonna hammer it the first lap, and then just went into the Wall of Champions, wheel off.
Oh. Well, oh yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, quali not going as you wanted done, but still in the race though you made an exceptional performance going from 11th to 5th. So
Very close to
when
4th
you
as well.
started 11th, where did you hope to finish?
I was hoping to finish in the top 5. But
Well,
the first few
job
laps,
done,
I was getting held up a lot. Like I think there was these 2 cars. I think it was Honda. I don't know. Some people on the hypers, I was getting held up by them on lap 5 or so.
Oh yeah, when they
So I was struggling to
their
get
tires
past.
faded off.
We're struggling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
kind
really
of the
good
thing you
battle with
hope
Jeremy.
not happens. But over
Yeah.
to the battle in the second half of the race with Jeremy Pope.
Yeah.
Great
So,
That went on for a long time.
Yeah, I pitted for my supers, and then a lap later I see he's pitted. So I'm rushing to get there. He comes up just ahead of me. But so I knew I had the better tire to last longer. But I did not think he was gonna be able to save him that well, like be that good with him. Cause towards the end, my tires were gone. I was struggling to stay there. It was so tough. I thought I was gonna drop in the first time I overtook him, but nah, he stuck with me all the way.
A little frustrating, maybe then.
Yeah, and I kept losing my back end at some of the corners, so I lost time. Then I catch back up again. Yeah, it's horrible. And I was having troubles with my teammate as well, because he was lagging all over the place for me. At one time, he's on the other side of the track. Then a second later, he's in front of me.
Oh yeah, Lewis did mention that, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but stuff like that. But that's hard to predict too. So, but at least 11th to 5th, that's a good result. And well, you're saying that you wanted to get 5th when 5th or higher when you started 11th, and
next time I'm hoping I can get a podium. I'll try.
Well,
podium. Big goal.
I think we will get a lot of drivers fighting for the podium next time because, I think we had 4 drivers up front who should have fighted for the podium. Tyler got an early exit.
Yeah, Tyler would have been up
so, with more drivers fighting for the podium, then that will be really nice to see it. But yeah, I think we will have a good season this year. I think we'll have a good first season and close for sure. So, well, great performance, Joe. And thank you for your time, and good luck with the next race at USA.
Yep, see ya.
Yeah. Then our last guest in the interviews today, Callum Anderson. I got a quick look at that. I'm gonna start out with a battle where the crash happened. I got a quick
yeah.
look at it, but I didn't see it that well. But I saw you were 3 wide and the other McLaren right ahead of you three. And from your perspective, what happened?
I got a bad like income to the corner and a bad exit, so I got jumped by 3 drivers. 2 of them cut the corner, one of them overtook me on the straight, and then I went on the outside because he had the slipstream, and the Mercedes driver was in the middle, cut across and hit a different driver, and then as he hit him, he obviously lost it and swerved across and hit me. So I got sandwiched up against the wall and lost my front right. So yeah.
I only saw it. I only saw the end of the crash, and I was on board with one of the McLarens, and I think it was after you crashed and lost your wheel. I think you must have tapped a McLaren. He went straight on the hairpin. And on my point of view, it looks like he just forgot to brake. But I didn't see the rest of the crash.
Do you know there's a like, bending right corner, isn't there? I went to overtake there, and I got slammed up against the wall, and I retired, and it must have just kept carrying on going. And
Yeah, we saw it. I think the Mercedes of Tim, he didn't retire out of that crash, but he retired shortly after.
I believe he got disconnected.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, and the McLaren, he kept on, but which one of the McLarens was it?
I think it
was
Chaz Monster.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie.
It worked the Lux guy, because he.
Oh yeah, it was Charlie, of course. He
did
ended
well
he was so far behind his teammate after that. Yeah, but besides from that crash, then the quali and the first part of the race before that crash, how did you think about that?
I thought we're doing all right. I wanted to like get some points out of this race, and I was looking like to finish like P6, and then my tyres started to go off. No, they went like overheated or something, and I just kept losing the back end, and out of that corner, I just lost like 3 positions, and then the crash happened. And yeah, but qualifying was alright. I could have done. I got off faster. No. I was just really annoyed.
Well, I mean, not every race is a good race. You do have every driver has some bad races once in a while. We know everything about that, Lewis. Unfortunately. But looking towards the next race, then USA Grand Prix. What would you hope for there then?
It's not my strong track. It's probably one of my worst, but.
Oh, you and me both.
Well, there.
I love America. I think it's a great track.
Of course you do.
No, I love the track. I'm just bad at it.
Oh yeah. And I think it's the other way for me. But yeah.
Get the third sector out as well. With
where do you hope to finish at the USA Grand Prix then?
In the top 10.
In the top 10.
I'm not expecting much because
points.
Not a strong track, so.
Well, I mean, as long as you get points, that's a good race depending on who you are. Not everyone is as quick as each other, and that's just how it is. So somebody might be disappointed with 5th, and other is really happy with 10th. So
yeah, it's different. People want to win, but everybody wants to win.
Yeah,
but you've got to be realistic.
But yeah, points for you next time out then, I see.
Yeah, I was. What is it? There were some complaints about the Mercedes driver in the race before we had to restart. No, yeah. The race that we restarted.
We've seen it.
It would die for me, and yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Gonna look further into that when we're finished with the race and with the interviews. So
Oh, Sanjay, you've got your race soon.
still long enough time to that.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't think I have any more questions. If you don't, Lewis.
No, he's answered all of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I just think that incident between me and the Mercedes driver is the worst incident, so
Well,
I'm not too bothered about it. I'll keep waiting. It happens.
well, at least
It's
thank you
a
for
long season.
doing the interviews, and good luck with the next race. Hope to see you there.
And Paco's doing back.
Thanks. Oh, he said I don't think I'll be able to make it, the next race, but yeah.
Yeah, can you message
Yeah, well,
us on
the
the
next
in the
race
morning?
might be altered when it is, but I'm gonna let everyone know about that. So thank you.
I think the next race should be fine.
And
Brazil.
then I'm just wondering, Lewis, highlight of the race for you.
Oh wow, that's a tough one. There's so many highlights.
But for me, I can't actually pick out a specific corner or anything. But I gotta say, for me, the highlight was the Renault versus Scott
Yeah,
through most of the race. I gotta say that
Yeah.
made my day.
there's so many highlights of the race. Like the two Renaults going at it, Thomas and the Renaults. Then they had Jeremy against Joe.
Oh yeah, that
It,
too. Yeah.
it was a crazy race, but really fun and exciting.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many times Paco and Thomas switched positions during that race, and it's not like we're on Monza or anything.
Canada,
we're in
yeah.
Canada, not a track where you see
You don't really
most
see
overtakes.
much.
So
Yeah,
I mean, that was great, and that they were
It's
able
been-
to stay that close behind each other. That
and
is
kept
just
it
brilliant.
clean as well.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that is the
Yeah.
biggest point of it. They battled for so long and they battled clean.
Yeah, like I didn't see anyone lose their wing unless if it was Jared at the end, but that was just a mistake.
Yeah, well, he wasn't that close already then. Was still a couple of seconds behind, but yeah. I saw that Paco rejoined our interview party. So, did you have any more you wanted to say, Paco, or?
No, only listen.
All right. Well, well, that's you're allowed to do that. Yeah, I gotta say, the highlight of the day for me is that battle between the Reynolds and Scott. And driver of the day, there was a lot of outstanding performances today, but I gotta
Yeah.
give it. For me, it's Thomas. Not just that he won from P4,
No
but
mistakes.
But
He did
yeah, no mistakes, and he was in that Renault sandwich for the whole race basically, and he kept the cool,
Yeah.
and yeah, just brilliant. So
And I got to say as well, like when you're leading and you got two teammates right behind you, it is quite scary.
oh yeah, I know what you mean. Well,
But I have to give a shout out to Joe as well. Like you said, P11 to P5, he's probably up there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Driver of the day.
oh yeah, I didn't actually notice that. I noticed Jeremy's, but yeah, to Joe too. Yeah. But yeah, definitely up there. Anything more you want to add for today, Lewis?
Well, I just can't wait for the next race. It's if it was anything near as good as this one, we're just in the. Just can't wait.
Oh,
But-
you and me both.
But it's
I'm
gonna be hard
really
to
looking
place
forward
in
to
it.
that. And after preseason testing, I knew we were going to have a team battle with the Renaults being
Yeah.
really close most of the time, but that we would have a team battle at fighting for the win with Thomas, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Tyler Rhodes would have been in that battle too.
Yes, for
We're
sure.
looking at a great season there.
It's going to be tough for us in F1 to match that race tomorrow, but
Oh yeah, well, we can try to put on our best entertainment, Luis, but yeah. But I think we're going to close up then. Not much more to talk about now. I think we had a lot of drivers wanted to do interviews today. That's great. Love to hear from
okay.
most of the
I heard
drivers.
neighbours fireworks.
And
My neighbours fireworks are going off again.
well, I've been Sondre. I've been joined by Luis.
Yeah.
And this was IRL Season 1, Round 1 around
F2.
Canada, F2, of course, IRL F2. And brilliant race. So we're closing up now, and thank you for watching to everyone who's watched.
See you next week.
Yeah.